Hey, what's up? I'm Matt Wyatt. Thanks for stopping by the channel here where I use my experience as a player and broadcaster to explain some things about football that might help you enjoy watching the game more. Ole Miss beat Indiana in the bowl game, the Outback Bowl, and they played really well. Indiana, without their quarterback, didn't play well, but Ole Miss had a bunch of explosive plays. 8 pass plays of 15 yards or more in the ball game. And what we're going to do is take a look at their 4 longest pass plays. They had a 30, a 40, a couple of 20s, mid-20s. Let's take a look at the 4 most explosive plays in the game. All right, one of those 4 most explosive plays in the game of the 8 passing plays that went for 15 plus was actually the 3rd play of the game, and this is it right here. So if you watch, they've bunched that formation. They're going to cross the field there. Of course, good protection, and he hits him. And then a lot of yards after the catch. And this was actually the 3rd play of the game. The first play of the game goes for 20 plus, and it's one of those 15-yard or more deals. Second down, not much, and then they come back or they get a first down. And then the 3rd play of the game is this. Now, you don't get the field view all 22, but just kind of watching the routes, I think you're getting vertical here on this side and a run out, and it's possible that the top of that turns into a post very much. We just can't see it here on the TV copy. What I do know is the bunch on this side, you're going to vertical up and clear, run off that safety, maybe read off of him for a deep shot, and then number 2 receiver is going to follow him and then find that void across the field here. So a couple of verticals to threaten safeties, and they have the speed to do that. You see him crossing. And then look at all that space, okay? These are linebackers and underneath corners here, flat defenders. Why would they be up? Well, it's because you've threatened them underneath as well. They're in a zone coverage. People have zone responsibilities. So you're just getting him in a void back here behind the defense. You could see another that was vertical, and the safety was held over there. So when everybody drops, it's up to that quarterback and those receivers to find that void in the defense. And they do it right there on the 3rd play of the game and got them down in scoring territory. Okay, this explosive play is just before halftime. They go 2-by-2 receivers, but again, bunch that formation. And you're going to get quarterback movement in the pocket to his left, flip his shoulders and find him on the far sideline back to the right. Little bobble there, but it turns into a big play. And what's interesting about this, again, it's really tight copy. You can't see everything that's going on, but just kind of, running through it a couple of times, what you see is first, they're not ready. Indiana is not lined up and ready for the snap, and Ole Miss is. But 2-by-2, 4 receivers in a bunch deal. And because of the situation, whereas you're kind of playing prevent here before half, you look at what they're in. 4 on the line of scrimmage, 3 linebackers in the game. What happens is both corners drop on both sides of the field. We see that. And then both safeties stay back here in the middle as well. So it's kind of drop for really soft coverage. And what the route does is it puts him kind of intermediate deep to find that void over here on the sideline in front of a dropping safety behind this corner. Meanwhile, you're going to threaten that corner with an underneath route into that underneath zone also. And depending on how the corner plays, you're either going to have underneath or deep open right there. We can't see all of it. What happens then is they only rush 3. So you think he's got plenty of time. Well, he's moving. This movement to his left, eyes to his left, I think helps to kind of clear everything up back here on this side of the field because you don't expect a quarterback to be able to make this throw. But that's a strong throw to, flip and go back to the other sideline. What you could see is, in a blur, you could see that there was an underneath defender down here covering that flat route of the tight end. You could also see that secondary, you could see that was all back here. You'll see it after the catch. And that he was just completely left alone. It's just one of those where, frankly, a defense, you don't account for a quarterback making this throw most of the time. See it from this angle? I mean, that's a lot of movement from here all the way over here and eyes that way. You could even see defenders kind of going with him. And so it's tough to expect the defense to cover this, the fact that he could turn and off balance. The 3rd play that we're going to watch, outside receiver is going to push up, give an inside move, and then an out break, so a double move, and it's going to be a dart throw here from the quarterback as well. Left hash, and he's going to throw far sideline and really drive it in there. It's a beautiful throw. Now, what I like about this is we can finally see a little bit of coverage on a pretty tight TV copy, they give you 3 down and 3 linebackers. Now, he could be a 4th linebacker, but I think he's nickel, so this is probably 5 DBs. They show him 2 safeties split over the football on the pre-snap. Okay, so ball's on the hash, and they've split those safeties off that hash to give him a 2-safety look. You're going to see this safety walking down pre-snap, and they're rotating it to show him one thing. Pre-snap here look like cover 2. Rotate it to cover 3 when you snap the ball. I'll show you what I mean. Now, snap the ball. This safety's backpedaling to get back to the middle to be a center fielder. This corner's playing that deep third. This corner's playing that deep third. That is cover 3. So they've rotated from one pre-snap look to bring it down and play a different zone post-snap. So with that, it puts him free releasing an inside move to try to get open here against a deep cover. And the flat defender is supposed to run out here and cover this flat. And there it goes. It's developing. You see him look. I'm going to drop until somebody threatens my zone. The deal is the corner with a deep responsibility is respecting so much the ability of the receiver to run by him that he's giving him all the cushion you could possibly give a guy. There's the inside move, just a little bit, get his feet turned, get his hips turned. When does the ball come out now? Boom. You see this? This is the timing on out route throws and sideline throws. He's letting this ball go at a moment when the receiver really, if you look at him here, up here in the top of your screen, let me take myself off. You can't see it. Now you can see it. This guy really hasn't made his break yet. This is the guy who's going to catch a football. Okay. He's still in the process of coming to or making that cut. See that? He's about to put his foot in the ground right now. Hadn't made the cut yet. About the moment he's making this cut, your quarterback is already releasing the football. That's the timing of this. If he waits any later, then what's going to happen is your corner is going to have a chance to bang, break this up. But because I let it go before or as he's making a break, put it to the outside where only my guy can get it. That's a really strong throw, and it turns into a big play. All right, and the last explosive play we're going to watch is running back out of the backfield to back set, but it's really converted quarterback here, Plumlee. And there's a lot going on here, and it's fun to watch. So 2 back set, they hit him out of the backfield, and then turn, make the catch and run, and big play. And I guess it was the longest pass play of the ball game for Ole Miss. And what we said was a game full of explosive plays. They had 8 passes over 15 yards. They had, I think, 4 or 5 runs over 10 yards. Here's what's going on here, and it's fun to watch this. Indiana shows a 3 down, 3 in the box, 4th lined up here. So it's like a 3-4, but again, it's nickel personnel, so it's really a 3-3-5, okay? On the snap, Ole Miss has slot receiver, outside receiver to the right, single receiver left, 2 backs in the backfield beside the quarterback. What you're going to see is a cover 2 look, 2 safeties on top, classic cover 2 with corners that are hard corners. On the snap, watch the slot defender. This is called that trigger blitz off of the hash effectively is what this is. Snap of the ball, he looks in. It looks like we're in, some form of cover 2 or potentially man underneath with 2 safeties, which some teams will do. But on the snap, he's blitzing off the edge. Okay, so 2 backs in the backfield. Linebacker to that side's coming. We're trying to bring more than they can block on one side right here to pressure the quarterback. With 2 backs, they've got 6-man protection because one back is staying in, but the other is not. So watch the action of the quarterback here, Corral. He catches the snap. He's already looking at the blitzer off the hash. As he sees it, I think he knows I'm 6-man protect. I got to protect my edge. If they get free, I got to throw the football. But he knows I'm out regardless. Blitz or not, I'm out. And what's happening here is because of this blitz, this safety who lined up on the hash is coming to cover this tight end who's going to run him into the middle of the field with his route. The linebacker, who was middle linebacker, is replacing the outside linebacker, and now it's his responsibility to cover the back out of the backfield. Does that make sense? So we're compensating with the defender here for the two defenders that are now trying to pressure the quarterback, and it's can they get there before the quarterback can beat them. You see the tight end's route coming into the middle, running back, converted quarterback's route's going to release. It's free release. This linebacker's frozen. And there's the throw. And you say, okay, he threw it behind him. Well, he didn't want to throw it where this guy could get his hands in the air and make a play on a football. The other thing that's happening, okay, you can see it here now as you've hit him out of the backfield. The tight end's route brought that safety in here. That cleared your throwing lane. The other is you're getting a runoff one-on-one into the boundary, and that defender is turning and running and has no idea at this moment that the ball has been caught. So he doesn't even see it, has no idea. And this is the backside safety trying to run him down, who lined up all the way over here on the other side of the field. So knowing what you know, let's go back and watch it develop one more time. They show him two safeties. You're going to come down because we're coming off the edge. The routes are inside move, run it off on the outside, release the back out of the backfield vertical and try to get the one-on-one. Watch the quarterback read it, see it. Whereas a safety, throw it away from the linebacker and let him run. Executed really well. I think we get another look at the catch right here. Yeah, you can kind of see the action, linebacker coming, and it helps that you're faking right into him right there. Picked up by the pulling guard. Back, going to step in there and at least, give a little help. But quarterback's already made his mind up. As soon as I see him freeze and I see my tight end bring the safety across, I know I've got him. And that's what we're talking about. People go, oh, he threw it behind him. Again, he's not trying to drill him on his inside shoulder right here on purpose. He's trying to keep the ball away from number 4, the linebacker, where only his guy can catch a football. Explosive plays, a big reason why another SEC team knocked off another ranked opponent, an unranked SEC team beating a ranked opponent in a bowl game. It happened a bunch this bowl season. Hope you enjoyed that. If you did, do me a favor, hit that like button. Really do appreciate that. That helps. And shoot me your ideas. I'd love to make some more. And if there's something I can cover for you, let me know. I'm all over social media. Hit me up there at Radio Wyatt. See ya on the next one.